This video is going to feature my bicycle EDC. EDC stands for Everyday Carry. It means all the items that you carry on your person from a day-to-day basis. So for the purpose of this video, I'm going to be featuring all of the items that I carry with me on a bike trip. There's a lot to cover in this video, so let's get right down to it. This video features my bicycle EDC. Let's get started. For the past few months, I decided to get back into bike riding. I used to ride my bike a lot as a kid and a little bit as an adult. This past fall, my son got a bicycle as a gift and needed someone to ride with. So I decided I needed to get back into the bicycle game and get my own setup ready to go. We've been having great bonding going on various bike trips around the area. So this video is probably not the best one for advanced bicycle riders who have been riding for many years. This is actually my first nice bike. All the previous bicycles I had while growing up and even as a young adult were old ones from garage sales that I just had to make work. But as with most things that I do, I try to go about it with a preparedness mindset, and I've been replicating a similar approach with my son's setup. So my prepper's approach to bike riding is to treat it in a series of layers. This video is going to feature my bicycle EDC, or Everyday Carry. In the back of the bicycle, I have a small carrying case, which I'm treating as my go bag. In prepping, a go bag is a very small bag that contains basic survival items. And then last, I'm looking at this bicycle as a possible bug-out bike, where instead of having to go on foot and carry a backpack, you could go on your bug-out bike and have all of the items stored on the bike or on a carrier that you pull with your bike. This video is going to focus on the bicycle EDC. A future video will have the go bag and will feature a variation of the 10 C's of survival but tailored toward bike riding. And the bug-out bike will replace the idea of a bug-out bag and will instead have those items carried on the bike itself. I think a bug-out bike offers a lot of advantages to a standard bug-out bag that you carry while on foot, especially in an urban environment, and that's speed. You could get to a lot of places faster while on a bicycle. I'm mainly doing my bike riding now for exercise and bonding with my son, but I'm also thinking about it from an emergency evacuation standpoint. As always, I've included a PDF document that you could download by clicking the link in the description box below. It has a list of all the items that are going to be featured in this video. Most of the items were purchased from Amazon or locally from Trek. The awesome employees at Trek have been very helpful for me to design my current bike setup. Some of the items that I've included in my bike might not be the cheapest, like the ones purchased over at Trek, but over the last several years I've been trying to make a conscious effort to go with quality over cost to help ensure that my gear purchases last. Now that we've gone over my strategy for my bicycle EDC, let's get down into the details. The bike that I'm using is a Trek Marlin 6. The Marlin 6 is a cross-country mountain bike built to give you an efficient off-road ride with a suspension fork that locks out and a smoother shifting 2x8 drivetrain. It's made for mountain biking, but it's also equipped with features like rack and kickstand mounts that make it a great choice for adventurous daily commutes. Before even getting on the bicycle, I have to put on my bike clothes, such as a helmet, gloves, and other PPE items. PPE stands for personal protective equipment. Let's start off first with the helmet. Since I only have one head, I wanted to make a good investment in a helmet. So I went with the Bontrager Circuit Wave Cell Road Bike Helmet. This one features Wave Cell Advanced Helmet technology, which was designed based off of a greater amount of research than your average helmet, especially with rotational crashes. If I were ever to crash on my bike, which I haven't yet, I'd probably be spinning around a little bit. So I'm happy that Bontrager went the extra mile to do a deep dive analysis into crash testing and how the Wave Cell would better protect my head. This one also features convenient magnetic light mounts. Again, the Bontrager Circuit Wave Cell Road Bike Helmet. I like having my front and rear lights mounted on my helmet. These ones are pretty fancy. These are the Bontrager Ion Pro RT Flare RT light set. It's the ultimate see and be seen bicycle light combo. This is the easiest way to stay safe when you ride. The Ion Pro RT provides enough power to light up any trail, and the Flare RT is the ultimate daytime running rear light. Both are USB rechargeable and feature distinctive daytime flash settings that are visible from up to 2 kilometers during the day. Again, these ones conveniently mount to the Bontrager Wave Cell Road Bike Helmet using the included magnetic light mounts. For the most part, I wear my gray man clothing that I also use for hiking. However, there's some items that I put on that are specific for bike riding. While most of the clothes that I wear underneath are gray or black, I always ride with a safety vest. This one is the Quick Safety ANSI Class 2 OSHA Construction Safety Vest. It helps make me a lot more visible to vehicles while riding near roads. I also have some gloves. These are the Brisker mountain bike gloves. I like wearing gloves to provide a little bit of warmth and wind protection during cold weather rides, in addition to hand protection if I were ever to crash my bike. Underneath the helmet, I wear a cycling cap. This one's just a basic Bontrager Classic cycling cap. It helps keep my head warm from wind. One thing that I never thought I would wear are bike shorts. You know, those tight ones that you see most of the advanced bicyclists wearing. Now I know why they wear them, and that's for the extra protection that they provide. Because the seat sure isn't comfortable without wearing one. I wear basic bicyclist shorts that I picked up from Amazon to help protect the family jewels. However, I'm not going to wear them for this particular video because I don't want to be known as the grape smuggler prepper, so I always wear something over them. Right now, the weather's a little colder, so I wear some windproof bicycle pants. These ones are made by Bayleaf. These provide windproof protection, are comfortable, and help keep me warm during cold weather rides. They're not the best pants for carrying my EDC, so oftentimes on bike trips, I'll wear a fanny pack. That's right, a fanny pack. The one that I've been going with recently is the Dendrite Large Waist Pack made by VanQuest. The VanQuest Waist Pack is built to last and works perfect for storing all of my EDC gear while riding. And those are all of the clothing items that I carry as part of my bicycle EDC. Let's start going through all of the items now that are on the handlebars of the bike. Starting off first, I have a cell phone mount. This one is the Delta smartphone holder. I use the Strava biking app on my smartphone while riding. This universal mount securely attaches my phone to the center of my handlebars. It's super solid and works great. For signaling, I have a bicycle bell. This is the Nog OI Classic Small Bicycle Bell. This sleek-looking bicycle bell is used for signaling to people that you are approaching. It's very compact, stylish, and sounds great. While I like to have my front and rear lights stored on my helmet, I also have a universal flashlight mount on the handlebars. This is the Olight RB1 Universal Flashlight Bike Mount. It works with any smaller sized flashlights, allowing you to ride at night using your favorite handheld flashlight. You could easily remove your flashlight once you have reached your destination by taking off the strap on top of the light. Again, the Olight RB1 Universal Flashlight Bike Mount. I've upgraded the handle grips on the Marlin 6. I'm currently using the Bontrager XR Endurance Elite Grip Set. The main reason why I included these was to be able to use a side mirror on my handlebars, but I'm really glad that I upgraded my grips. These ones are very comfortable and have good padding. As mentioned, I also include a side mirror to be able to see what's going on behind me. This one's called the Miracle Mirror. I like having a side mirror to be able to see what's going on behind me, especially with oncoming traffic. As preppers like to say, watch your six. The Miracle side mirror is designed to work specifically with the Bontrager XR Endurance Elite Grip Set. I've been really happy with the side mirror setup. And those are all of the items that are currently mounted to my handlebars. I have a thin front frame storage bag for small items that I want to have access to while riding. For storage, I've been using the Rock Bros Top Tube Bike Bag. This front frame bag works great for storing items that you want to have quick access to while riding. It's lightweight and easy to install. I use it for storing snacks and my USB power bank for my cell phone. It has a slim body design that will not rub on your knees while riding. For my power bank, I've been using the Anker Portable Charger 10,000 mAh power bank. This is the power bank that I use for charging my cell phone while riding. It features triple charging modes, 25 watt power delivery USB-C port, Power IQ enabled USB-A port, and trickle charging mode for low powered devices. As mentioned, I use the mobile app Strava while riding to track my route, so it's good to ensure that your EDC cell phone power doesn't drain while riding. The cable that I use with the power bank is the Anker USB-C 60 watt Powerline 3. It has a maximum output of 60 watt and allows for high-speed charging. I have this one sticking out of the Rock Bros Top Tube Bike Bag to charge my phone. The remaining items that I have in this small little storage bag are just some quick grab-and-go snacks. I have a few energy gels and a few Cliff Bars. On occasion, I might store some additional items like maybe my wallet or cash or keys. But in general, those are all the items that I store in the front frame storage bag. Let's move on to the items that are mounted on the mid frame. Starting off first, I have some pepper spray. This is the Saber Red Cyclist pepper spray. It's attached to the top frame using some Velcro and is adjustable, so it provides secure placement on your bike's frame for easy access during an emergency. You get about 45 bursts with this pepper spray to help protect against multiple threats, and it has around a 10-foot spray range that puts more space between yourself and the threat, helping you escape to safety. It also contains UV marking dye, which helps authorities identify an aggressor after they've been sprayed. Again, the Saber Red Cyclist pepper spray. Underneath the seat, I have a bike lock. This is the Bontrager Pro Keyed Chain Lock 8mm. As they say, love your bike, lock your bike. This is a keyed chain lock that provides pro-level protection through a durable 8mm hardened steel chain. It has an anti-drill key plate and corrosion protection. The chain is made of 8mm hardened steel and covered in a plastic sheath to protect your bike frame and give it a nice finished look. If you could only carry one item with you on a bike ride besides your helmet, it would be a water bottle. I have my water bottle mounted on the frame. This one's the Trek Vodka Ice Insulated Water Bottle, 28 ounces. I prefer carrying water on the bike frame itself rather than on my body. Mounted close to that, I also have a pump. This is the Bontrager Air Support Pump. Be prepared for flats on your commute or errands around town with the Bontrager Air Support Pump. This compact hand pump is designed specifically for tires on your commuter, cruiser, or town bike. Intended for low and mid-volume pavement tires, you can inflate tires to 80 psi with little effort. Some people like using those CO2 cartridges, but for my purposes, I trust a hand pump. Lower down on the frame, I also have a universal bottle holster. This is the Bicase ABC adjustable bottle cage. This universal bottle cage works great for multiple size bottles. I primarily use it with my insulated coffee mug, but you could also use it with a Nalgene or Grail water bottle filter for emergency purposes, just in case you need to bug out. My son and I often stop off at coffee shops while riding, so what I like using for that universal bottle holster is a coffee mug. This is the Yeti Rambler 10-ounce low-ball vacuum-sealed coffee mug. Rather than trying to drink all of the coffee while at the coffee shop, I usually move it over to this insulated Rambler, which keeps it hot, and take it on the go. Again, the Yeti Rambler 10-ounce low-ball vacuum-insulated coffee mug. Underneath the seat, I like keeping a small repair kit. For the actual storage, I use the Bontrager Elite seat pack. It's pretty decent quality that features inverted zippers, and it's just large enough to store all of the items that I keep for repairs. The primary tool stored in this particular storage bag is the Topeak Ratchet Rocket Light DX. This is my go-to repair kit, which I've been using for years as part of my Altoids EDC kit. The ratchet is high quality, and this kit has all of the necessary bits that I need for working on my bike. Highly recommended. Also stored in the storage bag is a spare tube. Don't be caught without a spare tube while riding. This one is a premium quality butyl rubber tube with 0.9mm wall thickness. I also include a small patch kit. This is the slime rubber tube patch kit. This little patch kit is for doing minor repairs for flats while riding. While the Topeak ratchet set also includes 2 tire levers, I also include 2 additional tire levers in the storage bag. Since it could be a little bit dirty on your hands while fixing a flat, I also have 1 to 2 dude wipes. The dude wipes could be used for multiple purposes, including cleaning your hands after working on your bike or for emergency toilet paper. After all, when you have to go, you have to go. And those are all of the items that I store in the small repair kit underneath my seat. To ensure that I was able to store extra gear while on the bike, I wanted to make sure to have a trunk rack. This is the Topeak Explorer 29er tubular rack. The Explorer is a disc brake friendly rear rack that's built to carry larger, heavier loads. The special MTX Quick Track mounting system is compatible with Topeak MTX series trunk bags, which is what I use for my bicycle EDC. As mentioned, the trunk bag that I'm currently using is the Topeak MTX Trunk Bag EX. The MTX Quick Track compatible trunk bag features a divided main compartment. It features flexible fabric for structure and water repellency. It also features 2 mesh side compartments for extra storage capacity, and a rear water bottle holder lets you carry more water on extended trips. When out and about, I actually keep my trunk bag fairly empty, but in a future video, I'm going to be showing how I use this trunk bag as a go bag for emergency preparedness purposes. The go bag will feature a variation of the 10 C's of survival, but tailored towards bike riding. Stay tuned for that video. Again, it easily slides onto the Topeak Explorer 29er using the Quick Track mounting system. And that wraps up all of the items that are currently mounted as part of my bicycle EDC. I've been having a blast going on all of the various bike trips around the area with my son. It's been great bonding for us. It's also nice having a setup that could possibly be used for emergency evacuation purposes. I've added a trailer hitch to my Honda Element to allow us to take the bikes to many different locations. The one that I went with is the Kuat Sherpa 2.0 bike rack. Highly recommended. Again, this one's made by Kuat. Please feel free to leave any kind of comments below in the comment section regarding this video. Let me know what items that you carry as part of your bicycle EDC. My kits are always adapting and evolving over time, so what you see now is just a timestamp of what my bicycle EDC looks like today. Tomorrow, it will probably look a little different. Again, I've provided a PDF document that you could download in the description box below. It has a list of all the items that were covered in this video, including links to those items if you want to purchase one of them for yourself. Stay tuned for more emergency preparedness videos, and I'll see you next time. Safe riding.